What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a late night video recording session. We are a day late, or 2 or 3, I don't know, but there has been F1 24 first look at gameplay with track changes where we can see the HUD, how the game kind of performs, and I want to give to you my first impression. What is the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
I have to listen because it might cry. She doesn't like when I record. I need to be a bit more quiet than usual, but this is not the topic. We are here for F1 24. We're gonna have a first impression. I will point out a few things that I will notice because this is the first thing that's relevant. All of these reveal trailers, we do not care. We need gameplay. Gameplay is the thing that kind of makes you actually judge the game, makes you see how it actually performs, how the cars handle, and that's why we're doing this today. So here we go. Thanks to EA for this game footage finally. We are here in Spa with an onboard cam of the McLaren of Lando Norris, I think. And yeah, the onboard cockpit view is not much better than previous years, to be honest. They have the HUD right now reduced. You can already see the inside curb changed. Spa is updated finally. We have the outside gravel part. We have the new grandstands. We have the updated Eau Rouge, Les Combes. A lot of sequences that are changed. Also, you can see the Eau Rouge entrance. It's very different than before. It seems a bit steeper than usual. The grandstand is to the left. I'm a little bit disappointed about Les Combes. You will see why. I think we can still really destroy it. And that is what annoyed me a lot about Spa over the recent years. You gained a lot of time in this sequence, and it seems like you can still cut it a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. We will see how it plays out in the final game, but I hope this is not the case. It still looks better than the previous Spas, don't get me wrong, and I'm excited about the bus-stop chicane. They made it a little bit weird with the gameplay because they showed different sorts of gameplay. Like they showed this half a lap. Also, this year is all updated. There's less space on the outside. Before, you could actually run very wide there. Now you have it in the dry with the kick car. Yeah, you can see it is definitely better than before. And now I will show you exactly here. There's a little bit less curve, I think, on the right. More gravel, so maybe you can't cut too much, but you could already cut that and it didn't unsettle the car. So I think you still have to attack these curves pretty bad like previous years. Then here, the inside curb got changed a little bit. Like, I think in F1 24, by the looks of it, the curbs don't punish you as hard as previous years, which might be a bit annoying for corner cutting and stuff like that. So I don't know. Then here, flat out, the depth curb is gone. There's a little bit of curb, but I don't think you can spin out anymore. Now also into the right, left here. Everything is updated. I don't think you can cut too much on the inside there anymore to line up the car. Also on this one, the curbs are slimmer. The exit as well, very, very punishing if you run wide. Curb on the inside got changed here. You can see the karting circuit on the right still. So I think it is not a laser scan version. It is better, all of this. But now the big update, the one that we are all looking for, the bus stop. Finally, it's updated a little bit. I still think it's disappointing compared to other sims, because in other sims you can really see the elevation change that you will notice in real life, and here it still looks fairly flat. Monaco also has been updated. It's way tighter than before. A lot of areas are a bit wider, but in general it seems like way closer. The walls are way closer everywhere. Now it's more narrow than ever before. On board with the Red Bull, and you can see already here everything feels different. Much tighter, the walls. Then it opens up a little bit, and it feels very squeezed in again. So if that's how real life is, then it's very challenging. Also here the wall is closer and further to the outside. This is also a bit more bumpy compared to previous years. I don't know. It's a good change, but I feel like all of the track changes have been minor. Silverstone has also been updated. Qatar is a big one. I haven't seen Qatar yet. This all still feels very similar. Then the walls got changed a little bit here and there. This also, the apex feels kind of the same. This whole sequence also got updated. I think the next chicane, I've already seen it. I don't think they've changed anything. I think it's turn 10. It looks identical. I don't know. If they change anything there, I would be surprised. Maybe just a reskin. I think this corner also got changed a little bit, but not much. Swimming pool, there's the wall now. I don't know if we can tell any difference here. This one is definitely closer to the player, a bit more to the outside. And also one thing I want to say, look at the HUD at the bottom. The HUD is disgusting. I don't know why. They always feel the need to change it. I think in 2020 the HUD was perfection. 2021 was also not too bad. And then it got worse and worse over each year. 2023 was also not the worst. But what is this? Like it's centered and then somewhat to the left. You can still cut this corner like mad. So yeah, not a great change here. They also didn't change the sausage curb of the chicane after swimming pool. This one here, you can still cut it. Look, this one here, like you can still destroy it. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad thing that you can cut these curves curbs. I hope F124 will be much better. We will definitely sweat it out, make a lot of content here, so we will have fun. And it's great to see that Codemasters is doing something. But if they are working on a new engine, I can understand that they're only doing minor updates. Like I think in Silverstone they changed the grandstands, the curbs, the way how the whole circuit looks like, also the exit curbs here. But it's not anything groundbreaking, I feel like. Can you guys see anything groundbreaking? It still looks like Silverstone. Yeah, they've changed a lot on the outside here. I don't know these buildings. I've never seen them before. They must be new. The S section, they've changed the curbing again, and also the exit curb here. It's a nice change, but it's subtle changes. There we go. Small changes. No big one. A big one is actually this one, the chicane. It feels like you have to turn more to the left now than before you can go to the right. And the sausage curbs are also higher. I feel like there's no big change here. A little bit of the radius of this corner and the way it plays out, but it doesn't look like a massive update. Also, this one is more roundish, less than like a little kink. They also got the elevation change right. There's actually a little bit of elevation in Silverstone. You can't notice that much from the T-cam, but if you sit in an F1 car, you will feel it for sure. Yeah, but I don't know. What do you guys think about the HUD? Like literally just the HUD at the bottom, in the center. Why is the battery to the left and the overtake on the left? And then these bars are so, I don't know, it feels so out of place. Why didn't they just like make these bars smaller and put the battery again in the middle where the gears are? And also the brake and throttle is so small, you can't learn that much from other players now anymore, I feel like. I feel like the brake and throttle should have a separate kind of thing where you can put it somewhere so people can actually see what you're doing. It helps a lot to understand as a new player, if you want to learn from better players how to actually, yeah, you can see the difference here. Wow, this is way sharper than before. I like it. The grandstand's also updated. It looks amazing. Final corner also different. It's a great update. And I'm excited for this. I haven't seen anything of that. But the HUD, I'm not a great fan of. A lot of people will also say, this looks like F1 23 2.0. And I mean, basically this, guys. It's still the same engine. Oh, they updated this one a lot. Oh my god. This doesn't look like Qatar at all anymore. Was Qatar this off? Or did it get changed so much in these few years that we were racing here? Was it always this off? Where do the trees come from? It doesn't look like it's a desert circuit anymore, but it looks amazing. Big fan of it. That's nice. Let's see from the onboard. Mate, there's a jungle. So we are now... Oh, there's another hotel like in... Oh my god. In Abu Dhabi. This all is sharper. This is sector 3. Yeah, it looks so much better. Okay, Qatar, big improvement. It's nice to see that they do these changes. Honestly, and I was already talking a little bit about it. Oh, there's so much space on the right now. Oh, and the pit lane got changed. Got updated. Okay, so you don't drive immediately into the pits, but you drive after. Oh, this is gonna be chaos. Like, if you're side by side and you're on the outside and you want to pit. Oh, they're showing it again. But not the same corner, no? Oh, no, now it's the middle sector. Bro, this looks great. Cool. Can't wait to try this track if it feels different or if it's literally just a reskin. This is only the hard thing to tell yet. Like, if you would do side by side, yes, you could probably tell. But if you just watch it, it is not easy to tell exactly if only the skin changed or if only the curbs change. It looks different for sure. But yeah, what I wanted to get into, the engine. Codemasters apparently is working on a new engine for future games. They need to. If they change this game and this game too much and change to a different engine, they can't use what they put in here. You know what I mean? Like, they can't properly use this game, like these tracks anymore. They can convert it, but then we have pretty much the same game again. They need to kind of start from scratch. If they fully convert it, we have a big issue, because then we will probably have the same game as all the years before. And on the left, we can see the Skyline update. Shanghai got changed as well. I can't tell too much of a difference in the middle sector. Maybe a few curbs got updated. I don't think they will change the track too much. It was actually one of the better tracks in the F1 games, I feel like, in terms of accuracy. I think they changed the hairpin a little bit from the angle. You know what I would like to see is Malaysia. And apparently in the trailer there was a trophy of Hockenheim. Oh, they did a Hamilton. There was a trophy of Hockenheim, so people get hyped up that there might be Hockenheim in the game, but I wouldn't get my hopes up too high. Maybe it was just a mistake, because these files of Hockenheim are in the game for ages. Why would it be in the trophy cabinet? I don't know. So maybe we'll get a DLC, maybe, I don't know. We will have to wait and see. It would be amazing if we would get more DLC tracks of old F1 tracks. I would also like to see South Korea, amazing racetrack, or India. What else? There have been so many good races. Nürburgring, of course. Malaysia. We've lost a couple of good racetracks over the last few years. I probably forgot a lot of them. Magny Course. I just did Magny Course on Assetto Corsa. Yeah, this all still looks very similar to how Shanghai was before. I don't know why they are showing this track too much. I don't know. I don't see the difference. On this track, I can't really tell the changes that they made. Probably curbs, maybe sponsor updates and backgrounds, stadium section, grandstands, the skyline in the back. But aside from this, this still looks like Shanghai. Not a big change, but not needed. It was a good track anyways. One of my favorite tracks on the F1 game. Maybe a couple of corners, similar to Silverstone. I don't think they've changed too much in Silverstone. And okay, we have the wets here. Jano Oppmer pointed out on Twitter saying that the Inters look like they have too much grip, like way more grip than the years before, which could be an issue, but it could also be realistic because we barely see any wet weather tires being run in real life. So maybe that's the aim, to reduce the actual point of needing the wets. It would anyways be a red flag. Ooh, the Mercedes looks lovely. I don't think there's any final cars yet in the game. Oh no, there needs to be, no? Are these the final cars? Did it show somewhere? I couldn't tell. I think they could be final. Yeah, the McLaren looks a bit different compared to the... Oh, also, AI speaking. That is interesting. The AI was speaking in the end. Danny Ricciardo was talking on the radio. This is a new update. It's a little more immersive for people that care about this stuff. And I think Driver Career is also returning, so I could pick Danny Ricciardo and push him to glory. Yeah, cheers guys. That's amazing. That's cool. If they have it for every driver, this would be sick. But yeah, not sure what to say yet. We need to play it. I need to give you a proper review. But I think so far, F1 23 was fun. I think we can agree mostly. It wasn't the best game. It was a step up from F1 22 for sure in terms of handling. That's the main thing, the handling again, the physics. That's why I was a bit excited about the gameplay, but you couldn't tell too much because the drivers were pretty bad. The driving was bad, yeah, for sure. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see until we get our hands on it ourselves, and then we're gonna push, gonna do a lot of content. I'm gonna teach you guys how to get fast on it, and out of nowhere we're going to do our esports return. Not just kidding. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe if I would enjoy the game so much and I would be the fastest on the game, I'm like, oh yeah, easy 2024, 2025 championship win, then maybe. But for now, content. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed this video, let your thought about the game down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you in the next one. Also check out my Instagram, leave a follow. We're close to the 100k. I would appreciate if you follow there. So see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. You're Marcel. Peace.